Honorable Men Discord. Will Smith loves pretty girls, or he likes pretty girls. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new, I would never cower.
Welcome back to another episode. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. So I have three things queued up right now. These are three reactions to Will Smith's new record, Pretty Girls. And I'll get into my thoughts on it after watching these clips. Let's get into it.
I don't know about this one. This song just took me on a loop. I don't know, Will Smith and featuring Obanga? I don't know. I don't know what I expected from Will Smith, you know.
All right. Now, if I had to shorten this particular clip that I just played, is because she began to play the record and I had to remove the section of the music. So let me just get into the next clip and I'm going to speak a little bit further.
Hey everyone, Kimberly here. So, I just watched Will Smith's brand new music video, I Like Pretty Girls, and I'm honestly speechless. Not because I'm stunned by his artistry, but because I didn't realize we time traveled back to 2002, or maybe 1952, where a woman's worth was once again measured exclusively by how pretty she looks next to a Bugatti and a CGI palm tree. As a woman, I deeply resonate. I've spent years working on my self-growth, developing my mind, reading books about psychology, philosophy, therapy, journaling, teaching yoga, meditation, working on my inner goodness. But now I realize, thanks to Will Smith's lyrical genius, that I've been wasting my time. I mean, listen to the chorus. I like pretty girls. They make the world go round. I like pretty girls. Smile when they touch down. Touchdown. Like we're footballs. Or is this a Southwest fight? Either way, it's so refreshing to know that my entire being is finally reduced to being pretty. It's like feminism never happened. Thank you, Will. Thank you for taking the baton from 90s rap and running it all the way into a retirement home. And listen, after the whole thing with Jada, the red table talk trauma dump, the public cuckolding and the entanglement, and the he might be gay rumors, and the Chris Rock slap, I thought Will had hit rock bottom. But nope, he dusted himself off, looked into the mirror, and said, how do I prove to the world and myself that I definitely don't like guys? Boom! Music video, bikini models, loud colors, a song that screams heterosexual panic. Even Corey Holcomb had...
So I had to pause it there. I'll be honest with you. Will Smith, great actor, great actor. I believe... Now, I learned about Will Smith when he was Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. We're talking about cassette days, so we're talking many, many years ago. But I have to say, he's a better actor than he is a rapper. And that's not to say he didn't have some records that I liked, that I didn't like. He definitely had records that I liked. So, Summertime is one of them. What's another record that stood out? Can't think of another record right off top, but Summertime was a definitely, it was a barbecue anthem. But this for me is just not doing it. And when I first heard it, I said, "Oh, this is not it." And not to say that the beat is trash, but the fact of the matter, and I can't even say the lyric, that the lyrics are horrible. It's because Will is almost 60. So it's not really the type of record someone his age would make. Now, if you agree with me or not, please by all means tell me your thoughts in the comments. I just don't think this record works for Will at his age, his current age. He's married, he's grown kids. His life has been an adventure, to say the least. You could say it's been a spectacle, between his relationship with his wife, between his children. There's a lot going on. And when I heard this record, when I saw the clip from the video, it seemed like this was like she mentioned, unfortunately, and I'm just being honest, it seemed like he was doing some type of, it was like a PR move. It was almost to say, like, I hear the allegations, but I like girls. I like girls. I like, it's not it. This is not it by any means. This is not it. For those of you that love this record and like this record, by all means, tell me why you like it in the comments. Do you think that there's nothing wrong with Will making a song like this, and he's married for many years and he's almost in his 60s? I think there's listen, by no means am I saying that when you're a certain age you have to stop rapping, but he could have made something more relevant and more creative. Will Smith is a very smart guy. Outside of music and his acting, he's a very smart guy. But it's not necessarily always displayed in his music, which leaves room for people like this woman to say what she's saying about him and his lyrics. He's actually smarter than the lyrics that he's putting out there. But when I heard this record, I was like, it seems desperate. It's like a desperate attempt to let the world know, no, I'm not gay. I'm straight. I like pretty girls. It's like, this is not it. But I'll let her continue, and I'll go into the last clip.
Be like, this man needs a hug and a truth serum. Like, wow. That bar was low, but he limboed under it with style. The man who once gave us just the two of us now gives us just the two titties. It's growth or regression. Tomato, tomato. So, Will, I've decided to reorient my life goals. No more reading. No more trying to be interesting, deep, expanding my mind, or improving my emotional intelligence. I'm just going to contour my nose until I look like a Bratz doll. Because apparently that's the only way to be likable now, as per Will's totally not desperate new anthem for the Botox generation. This song is basically what happens when a midlife crisis, an Instagram filter, and a leftover Neptune's beat from 2003 all do ayahuasca together and call it art. It's the sonic equivalent of a man yelling, "I'm still cool and straight, right?" into the void. So anyway, 5 stars, Song of the Year. I added it to my Music for Women Who Exist Just to Be Looked At playlist. Thanks, Will. I'll be in Sephora if anyone needs me. Hey,
Yeah, she went in. I'm going to end it with this.
Hold on, can I read you guys a headline from The Independent? Mm-hmm. Will Smith's seedy new single, Pretty Girl, sounds like a cry for help.
what's the best part about this is, like, this is awesome, because if they still loved Will Smith, they'd be gaslighting us and being like, how great is this new single? Will Smith shows he's still got it, right? But the fact that they're still done with him makes this amazing.
He's trying.
They're no-selling it, and it's embarrassing.
All right, so he brings up the fact that they're still done with him, and I guess he's speaking to the incident where Chris Rock was smacked by Will Smith. Honestly, even if you take that whole ordeal out of the equation, I think people would still react the way they're reacting to this song because of his age and because of all the other drama that's going on in his life between his family members and his wife and the allegations. What's your thoughts on this? I don't like the record. And I was careful how I addressed this because initially I was gonna go all in and say some harsh things about the record, but you know, listen, Will Smith is a talented actor. This is just not it. This record is not it. He's done other records, fairly new records that were pretty decent. The record that he did with I want to say he did it with Big Sean, where in the video he redid the whole Matrix type of thing, and he spoke on the fact outside of that video that he was actually casted to play Neo, I believe, but had turned it down, and then Keanu Reeves got the role, which it worked out very well, I must say. But this record is not it. This is not it. It's just not it. He could definitely, if he clearly has a passion for music, because I don't understand why he's still making music. So clearly he has a passion for it. That was his first love, I'm assuming. That's how I, as I mentioned, learned about him. So, but this is not it. This record is not it. If you disagree, I'll see you in the comments. Let's discuss why you think it's a good record, why you think it's a bad look for him being that he's married, or you don't think it matters that he's married. He's just entertaining people. In some ways, I was wondering if he was doing this to be comical, because the women in the video, it didn't seem like they matched the song. And I'm not trying to disrespect the women by no means, but it didn't match the song. I don't know who was behind the artistic imagery of the videos, but it was very plain. It almost seemed like a spoof type of video. It didn't seem like it was meant to be taken seriously. But what's your thoughts on it? Check out the video if you haven't seen it, and by all means jump into the comments and let me know your thoughts on the video, and we'll talk about it further. But as always, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, let everyone know 5 p.m. Eastern time daily, more episodes. Take care.